Hello everyone. In this video I will be demonstrating my strategy for completing 4th Survivor without taking damage. My main priority for this run was to find the most consistent strategies with the aim of making this as accessible as possible. I will try my best to explain what I do as clearly as I can, so please bear with me.
This is Nighthawk. Come in, Alpha. Alpha, do you read?
Nighthawk, this is Hunk from Alpha Team.
Man, I thought you were all wiped out.
I'm at point K-12. Need info on my extraction.
Guess there's no keeping down the Grim Reaper, huh?
My extraction point.
Relax, Mr. Reaper. I'm headed toward the front gate of RPD. Pick you up there.
Got it.
The first 2 zombies can be run past if you make sure to angle yourself behind them. It has a chance of not working, but being so early in the run makes it less risky to go for. The zombie at the end of the hallway can also be skipped entirely, but more often than not he will grab your leg if you don't shoot him. Here I pause, both to switch to my stun grenade and combine ammo. Throwing a stun grenade here makes it so the dogs will not hit you, and if you throw it far enough to the left, it also won't stun yourself. Though if it does, you still won't get hit here. The weapon I use the most in this run will be the shotgun, so I combine all of my ammo for shotgun shells as soon as I first open my inventory, for convenience. In this room, the dogs are usually the biggest issue. After taking down the first zombie and dog with the shotgun, I use the LE5 to take care of the rest of the dogs from a distance. The LE5 loses less damage over distance compared to the other guns, which really only helps in this one big open room. If the dogs get too close, you can hide right across from the door, and the dogs don't seem to be able to reach you effectively. Disable the second zombie and go on to the next room. Aiming on stairs resets your running animation, giving you a small boost forward, so on stairs you'll see me spam the aim key. Stay to the right and you'll avoid all the zombies here, just make sure to knock down the last one since he's directly in your way. The 2 G-adults in this room can be dealt with fairly easily due to their predictable behavior. As soon as the one on the right starts spawning G-Young, run forward and shoot the one on the left with your lightning hawk in its left shoulder. The left one will stop in its tracks and the right one will let you run right past it as long as you stick to the right. Assuming you don't miss, this will always work. This second zombie can sometimes get stuck on the staircase, leaving enough room for you to run by without shooting him, but he is more often than not in the way. This room past the elevator looks really intense at a glance, but zombies that are getting up are too slow to grab you, so we can just run past everyone here with good pathing. The upcoming hallway has a licker, so I make sure to take out the lightning hawk. It dies to 3 headshots, but there are 2 details to note. After a headshot, it has a chance of leaping backwards to dodge your shot, so I compensate by hesitating before firing again. Secondly, if you accidentally hit a body shot, it'll just need 1 more shot from the same gun or the shotgun to finish it off. I get stuck on the doorway here for a second, but none of the zombies here pose any threat. The next room has several zombies and dogs in a very small space, so I switch to and use my first grenade to instantly drop all of them. Something to keep in mind is that I have a specific purpose for all 7 of the sub-weapons Hunk starts with for my strategy, so I can't waste any to defend myself if I were to get grabbed by an enemy. This room has an intimidating amount of enemies, but a relatively easy path through them. I use the shotgun to pass the 2 zombies on the rightmost side, and none of the others will even come close to me. The following room has a licker and several dogs, which are both mitigated by walking. The zombie on the ground can get close to you, but even walking is fast enough to ignore her entirely. Entering the RPD segment immediately presents us with Mr. X. 3 magnum rounds to the head is enough to force him to the ground, essentially disabling him until his next scripted appearance. If you miss a shot, a shotgun shell is more than enough to make up for it, as I demonstrate here. We have to make our way through the office, and I recommend going on the right side. You will usually have to disable 3 zombies in this room, but sometimes the 3rd won't get in the way. If you spend too much time here, zombies will crowd the door you need to escape, and make exiting a much bigger hassle. But as shown here, you can run past them while they're still getting up, if you're fast.
What the hell, hunk? You're late for extraction.
Front door's blocked. Gotta find another way out.
Heads up. The guys at the top just ordered a full cleanup on Raccoon City, so move fast, or you can kiss your ass goodbye.
Got it.
Several zombies pour out from the door on the left in this room, so we take on the 1 zombie on the right instead. In this hallway, you need to walk due to an out-of-sight licker. I switch to my Lightning Hawk in anticipation of Mr. X's second appearance. As soon as you hear his footsteps, you're safe to start running again. At the top of the stairs, I throw my second grenade, which leaves Mr. X with low enough health for 1 magnum round to the head to disable him a second time. The rest of the zombies, I just deal with as usual. This hallway contains 2 Ivy, so I switch to the handgun for the only time in the run. It's the most accurate gun you have, and this is the only time in the run that it would make a big difference. As long as you shoot 1 weak point from both Ivy in quick succession, you have a huge window to run past them. This move looks scary, but if the door doesn't stun you, then you are completely free to run past him. He will always lunge, but never makes it to you. If the door does stun you, simply run back and disable them. This route leaves plenty of leftover bullets. Past the library, there is a dog and a zombie in the main hall, but the aggro's so late and so slow that they could not possibly reach you if you keep moving. Here, I use my last grenade to drop a large horde of zombies at once. It always leaves the last one standing, but he will be too stunned to bother grabbing you. At the end of the hall, make sure to start walking, or you'll alert the licker around the corner. Having used all my frag grenades, I have to switch back to the stun grenades. Throwing one here the moment you enter will disable the G-adults and dogs so you can run right past them to the ladder. At the bottom of the ladder, you have to walk or the 2 lickers will tear you up.
Hunk, time's up.
Go, Nighthawk. Get out.
I'm not gonna just
This
leave
is war.
you.
Survival's your responsibility.
God damn it.
This final segment is easily the most difficult and random, making finding a consistent strategy very difficult. I found that staying to the right, I can stun the G-adult with 1 magnum round and use that window to run past him. As soon as I am, I throw a stun grenade to disable all the normal zombies, but that still leaves the Ivies. Thankfully, I still have my knife, so I run straight to them and let them grab me. Using the knife as a defense item to break free not only prevents me from taking damage, but gives me a 5-second window where I cannot be grabbed again. I can use this grab immunity to run past the remaining few zombies without fear of getting grabbed. Once you're past the fire, you're basically home free. We have enough bullets to deal with the 4 remaining zombies in our way, with no fear of getting grabbed.
Why'd you come back?
I wanted to meet the Grim Reaper.
With that, we have completed 4th Survivor without taking damage in under 9 minutes. If you've made it through the whole video, then thank you so much for watching this far. Hopefully I've done an adequate job of explaining myself, but if I've left anything unclear, please feel free to leave a comment asking for further clarifications, or to offer any suggestions for the future. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like or subscribing, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next video.